All right. Let's see if I'm live. Okay. I'm in the house. I'm in the house. I'm in the house. Let me see somebody pop up on that chat. Yeah, and I know for sure I'm in the goddamn house. There we go. Black Power. That's right. Uh-oh, Be More in the house. Chicago. That's what I'm talking about. Them real G's, they pop right on up. Detroit in the house. Them goddamn Zulus, them first motherfuckers pop in there. That's how I know. Little Rock, Zulus, DC, Zulus, Dallas, Zulus, Jacksonville, Florida, Zulus, Jersey, Houston, Phoenix, goddamn, Charlotte in the house, Brooklyn. That's right. All them, Memphis, goddamn, St. Louis, goddamn, the top 10, the top 15 in killers is in the house. Warriors, I got to get you niggas together. North Carolina, LA, goddamn, Philadelphia. Y'all niggas clowning up there, dog. Straight up, Tuskegee in the house. Goddamn, everybody. The whole motherfucking United States of America, Black America is in the house. Want to thank y'all for being here today. You know what I'm saying? I have to reiterate to family because last time I was on, I was saying when family said they wasn't getting notifications. If you subscribe to the general, you got to hit that bell so you can get the notifications. Do that right now. Hit the goddamn bell. Like it because you love it. You understand what I'm saying? And I don't always reiterate that because, you know, that's the thing of the YouTube. And I'm about teaching. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't always get on there and remind people, but I have to remind you to hit the notification bell. So when the general go live, I'm working with this shit, trying to figure out, you know, how to work, you know, this new setup on YouTube. I'm getting better with it all the time. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all get on over there to Seti.com because you understand everything that's authentic and that's popping with the general gonna be over there on Seti.com. You can also support the general right there at Patreon, General Suten Seti. You want to come over there and get some of that exclusive work? Come on over there. You understand? I guarantee you're gonna enjoy it because I got a lot of exclusive shit that's popping off on Patreon. Now it's time to buckle up. Put your goddamn seatbelt on. Because goddamn it, we're going to be, you know what I mean? It's going to be a hell of a ride today. You know what I'm saying? And so today we talking about the legacy of Dr. Yosef ben Jochannan, Dr. Henrik Clarke, two of the greatest of all times. You understand what I'm saying? And the impact that they had on the community of today. You know what I'm saying? A lot of motherfucking, that's crazy. Because a lot of people don't even know a Dr. Ben and Dr. Clarke. You know what I'm saying? They know of all these zoot suit niggas out here today. You know, these crazy ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? And yoga masters and goddamn spaceship affiliates and all this goddamn shit. So they don't understand and know of those great revolutionary master teachers that laid this down. And let me be clear about that. If it wasn't for Dr. Yosef ben Jochannan, Dr. Henrik Clarke, nigga, it wouldn't even be no community. You see what I'm saying? Them two brothers gave birth to the other scholars. No matter how great they was, it was Dr. Ben and Dr. Henrik Clarke that, you know, opened up the gates for all the other scholars, even the crazy ones. You understand what I'm saying? And I have to reiterate that shit over, and I don't give a fuck if you're into the metaphysicals. You understand what I'm saying? And you know, a lot of motherfuckers into the metaphysicals. You know what I'm saying? They like to quote unquote talk about, you know, they teachers. You know, and and it's okay. You can give credit to those teachers too. But like I say, who laid the platform down? You know, and a lot of people, you know, when I speak about, you know, my effect on today's community, you know, who laid the platform down? You know, I want to hear about, you know, who laid the motherfucking platform down? Okay? You understand what I'm saying? And I laugh at motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm reinventing the motherfucking platform. And niggas are gonna follow the motherfucking leader. That's what you gonna do. You gonna follow the motherfucking leader because it's an innovative platform. You know, I'm always but we talking about who laid the platform down. Now, I was blessed, you know, and today, I'm going to come back to this great topic, you know, with a lot of, photos and images of my walk with the master teachers. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, my uncle Bianchi was raised by Dr. Ben. You understand? And Dr. Clarke. But when we talking about being raised in the craft of the Nile Valley, it was the Grand Master, High Priest of the Egyptian mystery system that raised up my uncle Bianchi, who opened my eyes to Dr. Ben and Dr. Clarke. And in essence, it opened my eyes up to all the other master teachers. You understand what I'm saying? And so, I think I had an opportunity to, meet Dr. Ben back in like 1987. You know what I'm saying? 88, 87 was my first time meeting Dr. Ben. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, my uncle, you know, in his time, energized like I was energized in my time. You know, they was going over to Egypt, you know, to the Sudan, to Ethiopia with Dr. Ben. He went to Egypt over 9 times with Dr. Ben. Then he went to Sudan twice. And he went to Ethiopia once with Dr. Ben. And a couple of them times, they did the whole Nile at one time. You know what I'm saying? They went from Ethiopia into Sudan into Egypt. And then he was over there when Dr. Ben had the OPEC festival, where they brought, man, tens of thousands. Was the first time, you know, that they had, the OPEC festival, which is an ancient Egyptian festival, and that's venerating black love. You know, the love of the great god Amen and the great goddess Mut. You understand what I'm saying? And so they brought Africans from all over the world. You know what I'm saying? So the effect. No, let me talk about Dr. B and Dr. Clarke. It's no you got to have both. You understand what I'm saying? That's just how that go. You know what I'm saying? There's no way of getting around that. Because though Dr. Ben, let's be clear, even though Dr. Ben emphasized in his specialties, I ain't going to say special because he had more than one specialty. But, we know him primarily from his teachings of the Nile Valley, even though Dr. Ben had a PhD in moral science history from Barcelona, Spain. And Dr. Ben also had degrees in law. I think he got his degree of law from Havana, Cuba. You understand what I'm saying? And so Dr. Ben had about 4, 5 degrees. You understand? Don't mean shit, because he'll tell you right now that the motherfucking Peckerwood ain't taught him none of it. So, but in order to be able to go on these campuses and be able to teach the family, that's what he had to do. That's what Dr. Clarke had to do. Dr. Clarke emphasized, the nationalistic aspect of Garvey and, of all the greats of Africa, Nkrumah, and Patrice Lumumba and all those greats in Africa. And he was a masterful teacher in the history of West Africa and even Southern Africa, all those areas of Africa that, most people don't even venture off into. Dr. Clarke was a master teacher. You understand what I'm saying? And it really We don't even know the depth of these great leaders. Shit, Kwame Nkrumah was influenced by Dr. Clarke. You know, many of those greats that was in Africa, the leaders, you understand what I'm saying, was highly influenced by Dr. Ben and Dr. Clarke. And so, you know, when we talking about, you know, just the pilgrimages alone. Now, if I start emphasizing, you know what I'm saying, you know, the effect that Dr. Ben had right now today, you know what I'm saying, clearly, you know, and even though you can go and there's others, all of their asses came after Dr. Ben. Okay, I don't give a fuck about, you know, nothing that they talking about. Okay, when we talking about, because when I was coming up, what they considered consciousness was the Islam, the black Islam, or Islam, or the black Islam, you know, more specifically, you know, that was what, you know, and so you got to understand that Islam was the dominant form of what you call revolutionary consciousness in black Americas, you know, for damn near 100 years almost. You know what I'm saying? I guess if you go back to Noble Drew Ali and, you know what I'm saying, on up into Elijah Muhammad and, you know, so on, and, you know, Malcolm X and so on. And then, you know, you got to understand what it takes something very powerful. You see what I'm saying? To change the dynamic like that. You know what I'm saying? Where now Egypt has come, not just any kind of Egypt, because them niggas taught about Egypt. They just weren't talking about the true Egypt. Them niggas was talking about some fantasy shit. You know what I'm saying? About the damn Bible and the Quran. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't talking about no goddamn, you know, no deities and no goddesses and no papyruses and no holy cities. And them niggas was talking about Moses went up on a goddamn mountain and some goddamn Israelites and all this dumb shit. You see what I'm saying? And so when you talking about what changed that, you see what I'm saying? Even when you talk about the black Islam, we understand, because you got your Islam and then you got the other Islam. You got the niggified Islam, and I'm gonna say that ain't no, you know, nigga, you took it from the Arab and you put a black icing on it and this, that, and the third, and then that's okay. I'm not gonna argue with you niggas right now. You know what I'm saying? But when it's clear, you know, before that niggas was, you know, Christianity, you know, hallelujah and shit and praise the Lord from the goddamn plantation, and then you started to see certain individuals such as Noble Drew Ali and Elijah and Malcolm, who brought forth today what we know of as the black Islam. So when you ask who came with, some information outside of what was being taught to the slave, the Christianity and shit, you could call them names because you know who brought forth that particular consciousness. Okay, so now when we talking about Egypt, ancient Egypt, it is no doubt that Dr. Ben damn near single-handedly, you understand what I'm saying? Single-handedly woke us up to ancient Egypt that we know of today in the African Center community. It's no motherfucking doubt. I won't hear nothing about, and I say what the fuck I have to say. I don't give a fuck about no Bobby Hemmett. I don't give a fuck about no Phil Valentine's or none of that. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Dr. Ben is the opener of the way. You understand what I'm saying? All of them motherfuckers came after the goddamn fact. And that's not no slight. You know, a lot of them niggas try to act like, oh, the metaphysical versus the... Okay, if y'all motherfuckers were so goddamn powerful, why y'all didn't appear before the great masters? Why y'all didn't have that fire? That's what I hate. You know, motherfuckers talk shit to me. I say, motherfucker, well, why you didn't bring forth this, this goddamn platform before I did? If you were so fire, motherfucker, why you didn't bring it forth? And a lot of people, and bitch, I'm gonna say it. Because, motherfucker, you got a resume. When you got a resume, you go out there and you put your motherfucking resume out there, bitch. You understand? You got all your highlights. And so when I get ready to bring forth my highlights, it hurt. It hurt, motherfucker, because they got to, whether they say it or not, I don't have to, bitch, you ain't got to say it. Because I put it down on your ass so hard that I don't need for you to say it. You see what I'm saying? You can go and do what you gonna do. You know what I'm saying? And so, when you talking about, as you see me, going across the country, and having these lectures, you know what I'm saying, on that level. That's Dr. Ben and Dr. Clarke. They laid it down. They were the ones going all over this country, laying down, and others, but those are the two primary kings that, was, putting it down where we can even teach like that, building that community platform, and I done been to many, Dr. Ben and Dr. Clarke lectures, from Detroit to Harlem. I done seen Dr. Ben teach in Detroit. I done seen Dr. Ben teach in Harlem. I done seen Dr. Clarke teach in Harlem and in Detroit. And I done seen him teach many times. Motherfucker go see one or two times. You know what I'm saying? I walked with Dr. Clarke 10 years before he passed. You understand? And a lot of people say, yeah, I was a young man. You understand what I'm saying? But I was a conscious young man. When I first met Dr. Clarke, I was about 17. I was about 17, 18 when I met Dr. Clarke. But I was about 16, 17 when I met Dr. Clarke as physically. I was already studying his teachings before that. You know what I'm saying? And so I got a chance to meet Dr. Clarke when I was 17. And like I say, when I first, I say, damn, when I started looking at my uncle, and his community that he had in Detroit, they went over there with Dr. Ben and came back on fire. So they put together a magazine that they called the Akibalani. You know what I'm saying? And so, so you had about 8, 9, 10 writers in that magazine, and it was produced all over the United States and in the Caribbean. Matter of fact, it even went to London. And so that was the first magazine on the Nile Valley that I seen. And a lot of motherfuckers in New York remember that. They remember that. You understand? Because they was getting the goddamn magazine. And so the first, another thing, not just the platform. We understanding that how we going around the country, and as some of us, as teachers, Dr. Ben and Dr. Clarke are the primary teachers that laid that down. It's others, but I'm talking about the ones that went to superstar status for I'm not saying superstar like they, I'm just talking about their teachings was so damn dynamic. You understand what I'm saying? That, peoples was coming out from all over the goddamn country to come see it was, when I went to see Dr. Ben, Dr. Clarke, it was niggas on the wall. You understand what I'm saying? It was standing room only. I done seen Dr. Ben and Dr. Clarke pack 1,000. Do you hear me? I done seen them pack a theater that hold 1,000 people. Every damn seat in there was filled. Niggas on the wall, niggas out in the damn hallways. You understand what I'm saying? So, I seen that. I seen the fire of the community back then and where it's at today. Now, I seen a little bit of that when I was going to New York. You know what I'm saying? But now today, you understand what I'm saying? It's a whole different goddamn platform. You understand? You had motherfuckers in Dr. Ben and Dr. Clarke era. You had students, you know what I'm saying, that would get up, at the question and answer. They got serious damn questions. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers today don't even read. These are t-shirt and necklace niggas. And that's all right if you dress it, that's part of waking up the consciousness. But these niggas don't read today. You understand what I'm saying? You got a few that's reading. The majority of the motherfuckers just got the necklace, just got the t-shirt. Motherfucker ain't got no consciousness up there, and that's why they fall for everything. They don't understand that. When you look at a Jew, that motherfucker study that Torah. He know all his prophets and shit. He know how they descend from one another. When you look at the Muslim, he know that Quran. He know all the prophets and how they descend. So why is it when you come into the goddamn so-called, and I don't call it because Fuck the conscious community. That's a bunch of a cesspool of a bunch of motherfuckers that's all going in the opposite direction. And that's why, everybody want to act like, to get along and shit and piggyback off my shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what all I'm going to say. A lot of motherfuckers didn't even agree with me. But they could come to my shit and benefit and shit and come and sell shit and, put their little fly, come to my shit. Bitch, I don't need you. So that's all the conscious community is to me, is a bunch of leeching ass niggas that like to go to another and I'm going to say what the fuck. That's why I shut that shit down, because I say, you know what? Motherfuckers is going to have to stand on their own. And I know I don't want to divert off, but at the same time, I got to compare where we was to where we at today. You know what I'm saying? Piggyback off another motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? To get your shit off, and then at the same time talk shit about the man. Talk shit about the woman. So, it's a bunch of leeching shit going on today. You know what I'm saying? And so, again, I used to come out and see so many family out there with their book. They'll be out there in the damn audience with their books. You understand? Highlighting, recording, every motherfucker. We stopped that shit today because we sell the DVD, the this, that, and a good quality for you to have that. You know what I'm saying? And that's good because that help, to, benefit the teacher. A lot of times people don't understand what these teachers went through. Dr. Ben and Dr. Clarke, they was threatening Dr. Ben and Dr. Clarke. I used to see, motherfuckers want to die. I say, God damn, I wish I could have been of supreme alliance-ship at the time of Dr. Ben and Dr. Clarke. You know what I'm saying? Because I wish the fuck one of y'all motherfuckers ever would have touched either one of them on my walk. I say it right now and say it right to your motherfucking face. Don't give a fuck how you feel about it. I wish motherfuckers would have touched Dr. Ben and Dr. Clarke. And it was already brothers that was ready to ride any motherfucking way. You know what I'm saying? But they was actually threatening it. That's how, people act like this shit. And, you don't see what people have put into this. You know what I'm saying? People done put their lives on the line to push this information forward and push this community forward. And motherfuckers act like this a motherfucking game. Like this some goddamn YouTube carnival or some shit. You know what I'm saying? And so, I used to see all the motherfuckers not even giving the master teachers what was due them. You understand what I'm saying? I seen that myself. Motherfuckers trying to beat Dr. Ben and Dr. Clarke. Not have their money and shit. I seen that behind the scenes. Motherfuckers ready to crack their motherfucking head because they ain't got the master teachers right. You know what I'm saying? And, John G. Jackson, which was their elder teacher, prolific. He was going around, but I don't believe, he was doing it on the level of Dr. Ben and Dr. Clarke. You know what I'm saying? But as prolific as a teacher. And matter of fact, John G. Jackson woke Dr. Ben and Dr. Clarke up to a lot of, see, that's shit I got from behind the scenes. These ain't just, we honoring John G. Jackson, opened Dr. Ben and Dr. Clarke eyes up to a lot of them references and teachers. You know what I'm saying? And so we got to understand, J.A. Rogers. Motherfuckers want to try to talk shit about nigga J.A. Rogers wrote more books on African history than anyone teacher. I heard that out of Dr. Ben and Dr. Clarke's mouth. You understand what I'm saying? These brothers going all around the world spending their last dime. You understand what I'm saying? To try to retrieve this information at a time, it ain't even a economically, a community to, support these people, these brothers and sisters for doing that kind of work. You understand what I'm saying? Like Drusilla Dungy Houston. She wrote the book, The Wonderful Kushite, Kushite Empire. You know what I'm saying? And she wrote that book back in 1912 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Shit, when Dr. Ben and Dr. Clarke came they opened up our eyes to books that had been sitting on the shelf damn near 100 years. I was, my uncle had the magazine, and so they would put a book list in the back, and and I'm trying to buy all these books, man, and then even the little pamphlet, Children of the Sun, Stolen Legacy. If it wasn't for Dr. Ben, he the one reintroduced Stolen Legacy to the reading public. And Stolen Legacy is one of the, that's Dr. Ben introduced that book into the reading public. Motherfuckers didn't even know about that book. So many of these great, and that's another, a great aspect of Dr. Ben and Dr. Clarke, John G. Jackson. You understand what I'm saying? Was the fact that they gave us, opened the door up for us to go and get these masterful works that we would never know exist. So right there, we talking about reintroducing us to these great master teachers. And I want y'all to understand. And that's what I did when I came, and everybody know I reintroduced all the master, not even reintroduce. You got to know they exist to be reintroduced. You understand what I'm saying? I had to introduce all these master teachers to the streets. Okay? You understand what I'm saying? We ain't talking about no fuse, twos, and fuse. You understand what I'm saying? I introduced Dr. Ben and Dr. Clarke and put all these books out on, you know what I'm saying? Everybody else got one nigga they follow. You understand? You go in the motherfucking Moorish Science Temple, Noble Drew Ali. You go over here, nigga, Elijah Muhammad. Don't get no books but Elijah Muhammad. You understand what I'm saying? So everybody else into some occultist shit. You understand what I'm saying? And so, Dr. Ben and Dr. Clarke not only opened up the platform to be able to go around, teaching in basements, in church basements, wherever they could get an opportunity to teach. You know what I'm saying? Teaching in living rooms, people's living room, and invite the people in. Wherever they could teach, to where, now they packing in thousands of people. Wherever they show up, they packing in thousands of young Africans, and Africans that's interested in knowing about history that we didn't even know exists. You see what I'm saying? And so, for everybody that's out there, you ain't got to fuck with Seti. I wouldn't give a goddamn. I gave you which other people don't want to do. They want to be demigods. It's them or nobody else. Go read Dr. Ben. Go read Dr. Clarke. Go read Francis Cress Wells. You understand what I'm saying? Go read Chancellor Williams. Go read Sheikh Diop. Go read all. I gave you that. So you have an opportunity to go, because I already know it's fire. I already know it's fire. You know what I'm saying? And you got to have that foundational teachings. That's what I knew. As long as I gave y'all back the elders, that y'all would know that Sarah ain't playing no motherfucking games. Because I can show where the greatest of our teachers taught this information. And that I picked it up and I took it even farther. I must say that. You understand what I'm saying? I took it into areas that nigga, I took it to the trap. Nigga, what? I got to say what it is. I have motherfuckers even, nigga, change their life. You understand what I'm saying? I took it from the goddamn campus to the street corner, to the goddamn trap. Wherever the black peoples was, I took that shit to the streets. And you know what I'm saying? And built this platform of the day. And I modeled it after my teachers. You understand what I'm saying? Some motherfuckers, they act like they did it all. You understand what I'm saying? They ain't got no, you don't even hear the motherfucker, and the teachers they do call ain't even they motherfucking teacher. Motherfuckers and shit talking about, nigga lie just to do anything. They ain't got no credibility. You understand what I'm saying? And, they'll pick up the master teachers. You know what I'm saying? I showed my love for Dr. Ben. You know what I'm saying? I was going to see Dr. Ben every chance I could. When I went to New York to do a damn lecture, everybody that know me, even my crew, motherfucker, where Dr. Ben at? We going over there. Where you at? Okay, let's get. He over there on the street corner where, because sometimes Dr. Ben will be on the streets. He like to go up to the little restaurant. I know that right there on the corner, where he stayed at, he had this little restaurant called Pan Pan. That it ended up burning down and shit. You know what I'm saying? But if y'all watch that video with Mos Def and what's that singer name? She played the piano. I think she from New York. I be forgetting her damn name. But they did a little, part of their video. Let me see if somebody bring that up. What's that video with Dr. Ben? But anyway, it'll come to me. Alicia Keys and Mos Def. If you watch that video where they did together and you see her up in there working as a waitress in that restaurant, that's Pan Pan. That's right there on the corner of where Dr. Ben stayed at. You understand? And that was his favorite restaurant, but it burned down. You see what I'm saying? Y'all, now I'm just letting you know, and when my uncle, we used to come to Detroit, in first place, and when we get to New York, we going straight to see Dr. Ben. Dr. Ben up in Pan Pan. I remember we sitting in there and we talking and eating and shit, and then we'll go to the next venue, and then, and so, that was a glorious moment for me. You know what I'm saying? That was a glorious moment for me to be in the presence of them teachers like that. You know what I'm saying? I done been with Dr. Clarke, you know what I'm saying, when after the show is over, you know what I'm saying, and everybody ripping and running, Dr. Clarke, he started losing his vision. You know what I'm saying? So I done been with Doc, it ain't like we was having because I was young, but I was able to sit in corners while they was talking in a circle. And that's just as that's a blessing, because most motherfuckers would die. You know what I'm saying? To be able to have, and they hate me for that. They hate me like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Just because I could say that. You know what I'm saying? But every time I went to New York, I'm going to see Dr. Ben. You know what I'm saying? The first time I went, that's when he first started having his struggles. They wanted to take him out of his apartment. You know what I'm saying? Even his wife, at that time when I first came there, Gertrude. You know what I'm saying? Both of them was in the Harlem hospital. That's before he even went to the Bronx, into that, that convalescence home. You know what I'm saying? And so they ain't even, and so we was there, and, that was when I did that video. When he said Malachi Z. York tried to kill him, that was when he was in Harlem Hospital, and I was there. And I came there to see him and this, that, and the third, and then I came right back. And I said, what Dr. Ben, I had to go to the streets, because they had moved him up out of, I think his wife had passed. She passed in Harlem Hospital. You know what I'm saying? So when I got back, they had moved him way to the Bronx. I said, what the address? God damn it, what the address? And listen, I went over there and I seen Dr. Ben, it broke my heart. You know what I'm saying? I said, I cannot believe this shit. That Dr. Ben, they done took him out of his house. He done told me how they done took him out of his house, this, that, and the third. He did not want to go. You know what I'm saying? That was clear that he did not want to go. And so I went up on the internet and I said, you know what? Dr. Ben over here at Bay Park, I think, is it Bay Park, Bay City? Whatever, Bay Park, whatever the fuck that shit was. Bay, whatever. Convalescent. Y'all know it. If you're in the NY area, you know it. If you went up there to see him, you know it. And then I started seeing a lot of family go up there, which is good. I don't need that, because Dr. Ben is everybody grandfather. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad, because, I didn't want him to feel like he was alone. I'm like, damn, y'all, somebody come over here. We going back to Detroit. Shit. Somebody come up here and see Dr. Ben. And it's enough of his students where y'all can go up there and see him every damn, somebody can go up every weekend. It could be some different families and shit up there. You know, every day if you can, if you ain't got nothing to do. And so, man, listen here. I don't even want to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Because I hurt motherfuckers' heart. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers out here want to put medals on their chest and this, that, and the third and shit. And I don't talk what another man talk. If it was some particular, like I say, Dr. Ben, I need to talk to you about Malachi. Nah, that's something that I know and got his permission that it's gonna be to the public. But other shit, I just keep it to myself. I don't need, because motherfucker, you know that I know. And motherfuckers out there that are, you know, motherfuckers wasn't doing shit, because this was coming from Dr. Ben's mouth. I don't need to hear nothing no motherfucking body else was saying. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't nobody going, and these is niggas in New York. These is niggas that was students of Dr. Ben. They wasn't even coming to see Dr. Ben. Not that it said, you know, because I would just, it's almost a setup. You know what I'm saying? I just asked the question, Dr. Ben, you know, who come to see you? That's all I'm going to ask. And Dr. Ben go, you know how Dr. Ben is. Dr. Ben go in. And you know what? And I you know what? He'll say, no, you know, he'll give maybe one person, two person. And then he would start, after a while, because Dr. Ben was up there for a minute, he would start talking shit about motherfuckers. Like, yeah, what he did for them. And this, that, and the third. And that they won't even, you know, they won't do shit. They won't even come see. I don't give a fuck what. I'm telling you what the master said. You know what I'm saying? And so, these motherfuckers was going to see Dr. Ben just to make a video. And this, that, and the third. I say, well, goddamn, y'all motherfuckers is here, nigga. How's the fuck I'm coming way from motherfucking Detroit, finding out where he is, and nobody else know. But a few motherfuckers on the street know. You know, Francis, you know, his nephew that was out there on the street, you know, he was the one that was giving me the damn information, letting me know to go, because he seen me coming so much. You know what I'm saying? So they wasn't going, and then, you know, families did start coming, and I salute that. That's, you know, but when we talk about the people that was supposed to go see, them motherfuckers wasn't doing shit. You know what I'm saying? Them man done put his life on the line, then did all these years. That's why I don't let no motherfuckers drag me down. Oh no. I'm not depending on none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna run my own football, nigga, and every yard I get is the yard I deserve. You know what I'm saying? Cause you know, motherfuckers eat on another man, and that's what I'm talking about. You know, even to this day, you know, all these teachers, they be putting their life out here to gather this information, gather these references, give you this information to embetter your life, and I swear to God, majority, and that's just so dishonorable. You know what I'm saying? That's dishonorable. You know what I'm saying? To our family like that. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, we could come together and do better than that. Straight the fuck up. We talking about we a conscious community. And the majority of our teachers now, many of them died before the community of the day. And so, we can't put that on the young family of today, but it was motherfuckers, coming out in the thousands. You know what I'm saying? When you think about what Dr. Ben and Dr. Clarke, did for us. And I'm not talking about no astronomical money. If each one of Dr. Ben and Dr. Clarke students put in $200-300 a piece, they would have been tight. Because it was thousands and thousands and thousands. If Dr. Ben, if all them books on your motherfucking shelf, majority of them motherfucking books on your shelf, if you in the conscious community, the bookstore, God damn it, we talking again, the bookstores. If Dr. Ben and Dr. Clarke wasn't out there, who the fuck would know about them books? So that's another aspect of how they, influence this majority of these motherfucking bookstores, majority of the books on your motherfucking shelf, nigga, you would not have if it wasn't for Dr. Ben and Dr. Clarke. That's just facts. Now today y'all got some of that metaphysical blase. Do a little metaphysical reading. I got metaphysical books. But Dr. John G. Jackson was dropping that before them niggas. The majority of the motherfuckers they think they fucking with, John G. Jackson was already schooling niggas on that. John G. Jackson, the one that brought the Massey's and the Albert Church words and the Sir Godfrey Higgins and shit and all that shit. Nigga, that John G. Jackson been dropped that, nigga. So, yeah, for a little, somebody just come on the scene. Yeah, see, that's what's wrong with y'all niggas. See, that's why y'all motherfuckers don't want to fuck with me. Because I'm very in tune with all them books, nigga. All of them. And I know listening to the teachers who dropped them Jews. And now today, all y'all know is the new school, nigga. You understand what I'm saying? And he ain't gonna give no homage to the true teachers that brought it. If y'all niggas ain't fucking with Doc and y'all ain't dealing with that original foundational, library of scholars, nigga, y'all motherfuckers dumb folk. Y'all niggas need to go back. Like they say, St. Kofa, nigga, go back and fetch. Go back and fetch, nigga, because, and come back up again. Ain't nothing wrong. I do that. When I feel like, you know what I'm saying, I done got too much of that bullshit, nigga, I binge on college. Nigga, I'll get up early in the morning. College, Dr. Ben, Ashaka Musa. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Clarke. All the great college. I got the, Malcolm. I go back and you know what I'm saying, to get the teachings again. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it's for. They lighthouses. Man. And then, see, that way when I'm telling you, and I'm putting you where you need to be. When you read the master teachers, you yourself got the power to snatch medals off a nigga's chest. Like, nigga, Dr. Ben, Dr. Clarke said this, nigga. What is you talking about? John G. Jackson, Chancellor Williams said this, nigga. What is you talking about? These is men that done spent 50, 60, 70 years, nigga, doing field research, nigga. You was an armchair scholar. Nigga. You ain't been nowhere no further than the corner store, nigga. And then you up here running off at your mouth, nigga, like you actually know. You understand what I'm saying? So, with the master teachers, you getting, in a scholar. When you're dealing with Dr. B, you dealing with master scholars that been taught by master scholars. If I say John G. Jackson taught, and all, individually, each man got 50, 60 goddamn years under his belt of teaching all around the country, all around the world. You understand what I'm saying? When Dr. Clarke died, man, they had dignitaries come from all over the world. Do you hear me? You understand what I'm saying? I ain't never seen nothing like that. When I went to Dr. Clarke, I think they call it homegoing. You know what I'm saying? And, we was, man, listen, man, it hurt me to this day to even be there, to see that. When we first got to Harlem, they had I think he was over at Abyssinia. You know what I'm saying? And they had the viewing. They didn't have his body. They just had the casket. And you could go up in there and you can meditate. Man, I seen a man look like he was 80 years old. And nobody else was in there. And me and my uncle, we walked up there and his casket was there, and this 80-year-old man was on his knees. He had one hand on the casket and tears was running down his eyes like a baby. I say, and I looked at that because I say, damn, in my heart, in my spirit, this was the first time, I read about prophets and, in the Bible, in the Quran, where, when a prophet died, how the people, wailed and wept and shit, and so when I saw this, man, it was the first time I ever seen the black community on a global level, just tears, the reverence, Dr. Ben breaking down in the home going, and so on, and just seeing so many great teachers and, people in there. And so we walked Dr. Clarke. You got the brothers picked his casket up and they walked him, they had their route where they walked him through Harlem. They walked his casket through Harlem, walked around, a block, and the people was looking and, you know what I'm saying? I seen Asa Hilliard there. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of people that I seen that Asa Hilliard passed. He went to Africa and I think he got malaria or something. And he passed. But that was one of Dr. Ben's students. So I seen Clarke. Clarke was there. You see what I'm saying? Was in the house. And so, to see that, and that was the last time I seen, it broke my heart because I really didn't think this community could survive without Dr. Clarke. I didn't. It was a void in my life for a while. You know what I'm saying? When Dr. Clarke passed, I couldn't believe it. When somebody, I don't know who it was. I think it was one of my brothers in Detroit, M. Hotel. He called me. He said, man, Dr. Clarke passed. That was a very, I get choked up even thinking about it to this damn day. You see what I'm saying? I say, damn. We done lost the great one. But just to, reiterate, you know what I'm saying? You can't go through these new niggas first. I don't care who it is. Even South Rock. You know what I'm saying? Go back to the master teachers. If you feel you got something for Seti, say, man, Dr. Ben. And you know what? I know Dr. Ben is the great. I know my teachings is, in my own studies. But I cannot ever lie and say that Dr. Ben and when you talk about the pyramid, them damn 1,500-ton blocks that's holding that pyramid down, the foundation, that's the master teachers. They ain't never going nowhere. And and as great that one may ever be, he'll never be greater than them ones that laid the blocks down for us to be here today. You know what I'm saying? And that's just a fact. And that's where y'all need to, and get off the, do some reading. Read and build certain aspects of the mind that watching videos and, ain't gonna ever do. You understand what I'm saying? That's why when you see Tahuti and writing, reading and writing open up portals in the mind. Nothing else can open up them portals. Not watching that shit or nothing. When you read, that shit encodes down in the mind far deeper than just listening and watching it. You see what I'm saying? You will have to keep that motherfucking video on deck. Now, if you keep that motherfucker, but still, it will never, when you write it, when you write your thoughts out, that shit stay encoded in your mind deeper than just, talking along, watching some videos, this, that, and the third. That's why the reading is so much necessary. And that's what this fucking community, these is a bunch of motherfucking necklace wearing niggas out here. Nigga come out, motherfucker got 400 bracelets on, 400 necklaces, nigga locked up and shit, and you would think this nigga was the new goddamn M Hotel. And this nigga don't know no more than the nigga that ain't out there with raggedy shoes on, holes in his pants. And the nigga out there with the hole might know more than him. So we get into that costume revolutionary stage where when you look at a motherfucker, that somehow, validate that a nigga knows something. And that's not true. And so, and also reading, Dr. Ben and Dr. Clarke already stressed it. Go see it for yourself. You always hear Dr. If you think I'm lying, motherfucker, the temples is right there. Right there. Go see it for yourself. And so they, not only did they bring back that aspect of reading them, the masterful book, them our holy books. Them our holy books. You understand? They gave us, opened up the door for us to go back home. And not just with anybody. You going back with the master teacher. I didn't get a chance to go back with Dr. Ben. My uncle went with Dr. Ben. I went with Ashrock Quest. You understand what I'm saying? And so I've been touched by a lot of masterful teachers. You know what I'm saying? I must state that. None greater than Dr. Ben and Dr. Clarke. None greater than Dr. Ben and Dr. Clarke. And Dr. Clarke, you know, he opened my consciousness up to West Africa, South Africa, and then just the nationalistic aspect. Even though I was already studying Malcolm. You know what I'm saying? But Dr. John Henry Clarke expanded on that for the modern times. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, when I hear Dr. Clarke, I hear Garvey. You know what I'm saying? He's our connection to Garvey. He's our connection to all them revolutionary leaders in Africa we didn't even know about. You know, because a lot of people tend to go to Egypt. That's what because Egypt is so profound. You know, you ain't really got to do too much talking. When you go to Egypt, the damn monuments alone is going to shock the mind. And so most people going to go there. But, you know, Africa has great revolutionary histories all over the continent. And so Dr. Clarke literally filled in the gaps of all of that was missing in West Africa, South Africa, leaders we didn't even know exist. You know, in different West African communities, we probably wouldn't have never even, studied if it wasn't for Dr. Clarke. Dr. Clarke and Dr. Ben, man, listen here. You know, them is the two greatest of all time. And, and like I say, I just don't see them being surpassed by anyone. You know what I'm saying? On no goddamn level. It's, you're going to have to damn conquer Africa. You're going to have to, the teachings then already been laid down. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's wrong with it. Once it's laid and it's time to do something. You know what I'm saying? We done did the pilgrimage. It was like, yeah, I was going to Egypt. And I'm going to tell you how my heart was feeling. I'm like, I'm tired of looking at these goddamn Arabs. I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming here. But yet and still, these motherfuckers on the soil, running the land, taking tickets for you to go on your ass. They over there changing shit, this, that, and I don't see no effort into removing these motherfuckers. So my spirit, I done seen now it's time to get back what belonged to us. Just going on, yeah, but it's for the family to do that. You know, you need to go and see and make the connection. And because when you get to Egypt or any part of Africa, but I got to be real, there's something very, very, very special about the Nile Valley. It's just something very, very special that nothing on this planet can even come close to. You understand what I'm saying? How you in the Holy Land. The spirit and the atmosphere and the euphoria that's in the land gonna take over you. You understand what I'm saying? To the point that when people was coming home, they was crying. People didn't even want to leave. You know what I'm saying? Who the fuck wanted you didn't see your greatness and your spirituality, and now you got to come back to the goddamn plantation. People was crying, and you know what I'm saying? So, they gave that back to us. But then they gave us a plan how to go to work. But as soon as the mass, it's like, soon as they get to rolling, one of them pass, and, or when they get to rolling, they almost, in their 60s, and, they was in their 60s and 70s, even though they was teaching before that. When they got so profound, they was, in their latter years and shit, and didn't have enough time, I wish it could have sparked when they was in their 40s, and that way you got 20 or 30 and some years to get that moving forward and shit. But them niggas didn't hold the line. Them niggas didn't take it where it should have went. You know what I'm saying? And so they got comfortable in what they was doing. They little teachings and this, that, and the third. But the greater population was still on step one, step two. And that's why when I came, I say, fuck this. We need a whole new populace. I knew what the fuck. People ask me why I talk like I talk, why I cuss. Bitch, because I'm not talking to you. We need a new populace. You motherfuckers ain't doing shit. You know what I'm saying? We got to get this to the streets. We got to get this to motherfuckers is fed up and looking for a way out and don't know about their greatness. So I knew I had to speak the language of the people. I showed motherfuckers. I could talk with you crackers, niggas, and shit. You know what I'm saying? On some English and shit. I don't want to talk to you. I don't. Fuck you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm a rebellious nigga. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time to be with y'all niggas and being a good nigga and you worry about, bitch, you in a war. Who the fuck worried about what the fuck language a nigga? Bitch, only thing you should be asking me, bitch, do you understand what the fuck is coming out of my mouth? Long as you don't worry about that, bitch. Don't worry about, see, that's what's wrong with you. We looking at the bottom line. We looking at the bottom line, and if what y'all discussing don't change the bottom line, I don't give a fuck about it. It's a lot of English speaking good motherfuckers and all that, but the bottom line, 2030, 2040, we're slated to have zero wealth. That include the good speaking niggas. You understand? This kind of nigga, the other nigga, and that nigga. All y'all is slated to have zero wealth. So what that mean? You've been talking that good motherfucking English, but it has economically have not done a motherfucking thing for you because a white man don't give a fuck about you if you talk good English, no English, he don't give a fuck about you. So you niggas have failed in that because you focus on some shit that wasn't gonna change the bottom line. Fuck nigga. It wasn't gonna change the bottom line. So, that's my, so I had to divert. And I knew it wasn't gonna be, something that, people would respect. You know what I'm saying? I knew it, but I'm still here. I'm still here, and the babies still love me. I'm still got a lot of youth. You know what I'm saying? A vast majority of the family that study with the general is young. You know what I'm saying? I got young Pharaoh with me. You understand what I'm saying? And so that right there show you that I'm still reaching back. You know what I'm saying? And, and trying to, be a positive influence on the young African generation that's coming behind me. You know what I'm saying? So no matter what the fuck, and I'm giving them these great teachers, the college, College was, came after Dr. Ben and Dr. Clarke. Malcolm X, Dr. Ben, and Dr. Clarke was the three most profound teachers outside. And my uncle, who woke me up. But I was studying Malcolm X, as a youngin, running to the store to get Malcolm X speeches. You understand what I'm saying? I had to listen to every damn speech that Malcolm X talk. You know what I'm saying? And so listen, you can still put this, man, you can still put message to the grassroots, ballot of the bullet. You can put that shit in right now today. And ain't a goddamn thing then change. That shit can wait two lectures. They ain't but about 40 minutes long. And you could put message to the grassroots ballot, and that's all you need. You could put them two on right there. And Malcolm X can right now, today, drastically change the mind state of Black America. Them two speeches alone. Straight the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? As he break it down, a blueprint. People talking about a blueprint. If you go listen to he give you a blueprint. He gives you a blueprint on how to change the Black community in them two speeches right there. It's irrelevant for niggas to be talking about what should we do. Man, get the fuck out of here. Just like Dr. Clarke said, and you keep asking me, you know what I'm saying? What should we, motherfucker, we done told you over the last, it's like we done threw away our precious lives giving you this information, and then you have a motherfucker walk up to you and ask you, what should we do? Nigga, go find a pistol somewhere, find a motherfucking corner, nigga, and blow your motherfucking brains out, nigga. That's what you do, cause you're useless, nigga. You ain't doing shit as far as moving in a positive direction and getting our people up out of this goddamn condition that we in. So, in essence, I'm going to end, with this. Go back. Sankofa, go back and fetch. Go back, nigga, when you get up. Take the time. Study, get you some Dr. Ben books. I'm going to get a booklet, and I've been saying that, and I'm getting it together. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting it together for you, and I'm going to put it up here, books you, and it ain't about the book. You know what I'm saying? You read the book. That don't mean once you read it, you got to eat it up, and you got to make it real. Too many of you niggas is reference niggas. Oh, look at my bookshelf. Bitch, what is you done with your life, nigga? What have you done with it? Motherfucker go in there and show you all the books. See, these is librarian niggas. I got books. Nigga, I got more books than most mother. I stopped even getting books. I'm like, God damn, you know what I'm saying? I got every guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, I got over 2,000-3,000 books. I got so many damn books upstairs in my goddamn house. Goddamn, I'm sleeping on goddamn book. But in my heart, I'm like, damn, Seti, let's do something. You know what I'm saying? You got the books. You done read the books. You got the DVDs. You done watched all the Dr. Ben DVD. Now what? You know what I'm saying? And so now I say, God damn it, it's time for me to, I went to Egypt 3 times, went to Mexico to study the old Mex, went to Ethiopia. You understand what I'm saying? Been traveling all over the United States, been to over 55 cities in the United States. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I done over 500 public lectures in the last 12 years. Closer to 600 public lectures out of those 55 cities. So you can dally it up. I done been to New York about 50 times. Made 50 appearances. That one city, I done did 50 appearances. I done did over 200 public lectures, 250 public lectures in Detroit. You understand? Went 3-4 years free. Okay? Man, you know what I'm saying? You'll see me all on the internet teaching and shit. So I done, and then even then, doing that, I seen the nigga-fied shit. Even in that. The jealousy, niggas jockeying and want to use you to promote something else. Niggas trying to bring you in just to undermine you. All these hoe ass niggas. So that's, after a while, I'm like, that's tiring. Because now I'm thinking I'm going to do a righteous teaching and I got to worry about whether these niggas going to undermine me before I can get back home. Fuck you niggas. I don't want to, I got to redefine my platform. You know what I'm saying? And so today I'm doing the video, and I think this is probably the most effective because I can be free. The only thing is, I can be more powerful just teaching right here. You know what I'm saying? I love doing live. You know what I'm saying? But the nigga-fied shit with these sick niggas around the country, and you know what? And I'm going to say this. You know what I did? I said, you know what? And I'm just talking about, I'm going to step, I don't have to talk about a nigga. I don't have to. I'm going to step back from that motherfucker and let's see what they do. Okay? Let's see what they do. Y'all niggas did that in the third. Okay, nigga. Watch the general. I'm going to step back from your bitch ass and let me see what you do. 99.9% of the niggas that I did like that, you know where they at? I don't know where they at. And neither do you. You see what I'm saying? Niggas can't stand it. All they can do is leech on another nigga. You know what I'm saying? So after that, that's just like when I first went to doing lectures. We was driving. You know what I'm saying? We was driving all the way down south, all the way deep east. Nigga, my body was tired. You know what I'm saying? My body was tired from, from the first four years. 5 years, after I stopped, and started flying, people had to bring me in, they fly me in. Listen, after I stopped, riding, my body was still feeling that shit for 2 years after that. You know what I'm saying? My body would be all cramped up and pain and shit from sitting in them goddamn chairs for 9 hours, 10 hours, 11. Niggas don't appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? And so after all, and you got to do that and then get there and deal with this nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. I could sit in my damn home and do a profound and ain't got to worry about no cutthroat shit or nothing. Even though I am coming back into the community, I had to pause for a minute to clear the field. Okay, y'all motherfuckers got all this smoke. Okay, let me see what you gonna do. You can't even find these niggas. So that's me showing you motherfuckers, basically, bitch, who running this motherfucker. I'm just gonna be real. You know what I'm saying? Some motherfuckers deserve to run some shit because they got the good intentions, of what it is and got the goddamn fire to bring it about. Some of you motherfuckers out there for just to get you some little fame and shit, get your look and destroy the community and leave nothing for the children. That's why, Pharaoh, I love Pharaoh, what he doing and shit. Love to see the young king rise up. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Man, fuck that. Some young kings and queens got to rise up and take this shit. So no matter what the fuck a nigga say, you know what I'm saying? About the young king or, he's worthy to be the next successor to come up and do something good for the people. Okay? And we all developing. But that's the void many of you niggas leave. Y'all don't have nobody. Y'all, don't leave nothing to nobody. And it's a void and ain't nobody. And, and it's other young kings and queens coming up at the same time. You know what I'm saying? I got other young kings and queens out there studying under General Seti that's coming up at the same damn time. You know what I'm saying? So, that's what I'm about. That's my legacy, to make sure that, I got some young kings and queens that come after me and say General Suten Seti was my teacher. He woke me up. He showed me this platform on how to take this black community further and further and further in a progressive stage and state. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want. You motherfuckers gonna die. Ain't no motherfucker gonna say shit about your ass, nigga, because you ain't done shit. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, to my family out there, what I want to say is, get back to the master teachers. Get back to the books. Cut this shit out. Cut these dumb motherfuckers out for a minute. Go back to the masters. Get back to reading a certain amount of a chapter a day. Take a half an hour out your life. Every day. A half an hour. Read. A half an hour. Read. Half an hour. You'll finish a book. You know what I'm saying? You finish, boom. Pick up another. Half an hour. Half an hour. Half an hour. And see how profound you become. You know what I'm saying? And then put it to action. You got to put you a blueprint of success together on where you going, how you going to get there, who the fuck you going to leave behind, who you going to take when you get ready to go. Who am I? What is my destiny? How do I intend to get there? And who the fuck I'm going to take and who the fuck I'm going to leave behind when I get ready to go? And what should I have in my hands when I show up to where the fuck I'm going so I could get this shit popping once again? You see, let me go over that again before I get out of here. What is my destiny? How do I intend to get there? Who I'm going to take and who the fuck I'm going to leave behind when I get ready to go, and what should I have in my hands when I get to where I'm going? Because so I can get this shit popping all over again, okay? That's what you need, a blueprint for your life, working with your community and moving your life forward so you ain't got to be like all these dry-ass niggas mad at a man, said he ain't done nothing. He ain't did shit for me. Look at the black bitch. Shut up. Nigga, do for self. Get up off of your lazy ass and do something for you. If you fail, it's your motherfucking fault. You understand? You's a grown. That's what's wrong with you motherfuckers. Y'all been on your mama titty too motherfucking long. Hey, little Ricky. Come here, little. You got a little boo-boo. You think a motherfucker supposed to do everything for your bitch ass. And so I don't fuck with no niggas that ain't no lion and no king. A real lion get out there and maul a motherfucker for self. You understand? Get out there and get in the world, get in the jungle and be a lion. You know what I'm saying? So a motherfucking lion ain't got no excuse. You understand? He commune with his brethren. He shows support with his brethren. But his own square, he hold that down. And so too many of you crybaby motherfuckers, bitch, what you done? Don't ask what another motherfucker done. What have you done for yourself? Don't ever come out there talking about that should be what motherfuckers come out and say. This is what I did for myself. Brother, I think maybe that could help you. Instead of always coming out asking what another motherfucker could do for your bitch ass. You know what I'm saying? That's what's wrong with you pussy ass niggas. And I'm just going to be real about that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking to none of my brethren that know, because y'all saying the same exact motherfucking thing to these hoe ass niggas that I'm saying. And that's why we got to leave these hoe ass niggas alone and commune as a true lionhood, brotherhood, and move this shit forward. We having a lot of progress, but it's too many of these lazy ass, don't want to do nothing ass niggas, you know what I'm saying, in between ass niggas that's giving this community a bad fucking name. And so we got to block these niggas. We got to stop fucking with these niggas. Because what's going to happen is that this about to blossom again. You know, it's always there, but the general about to get, about to reinvent it. Watch me. Don't nigga, watch me. I was telling motherfucker this before I rocked this shit the first time. You know what I'm saying? It's going to get to rocking again. It's going to be off the motherfucking chain. A lot of that fake shit. You got to be ready. Get in them books. You get your program together. Get your community. Because there's a war going on right now. We can't wait. You got your book in one hand. You got that motherfucking sawed off in the other hand. Got that heat in the other hand. You understand what I'm saying? You put, when it's time to whip the heat, you put that book in your back pocket, nigga, you whip the motherfucking heat. When it ain't no motherfucking where you ain't, you ain't got to be on the battlefield right then and there. And even on the battlefield, when you dug in and ain't nothing popping, you in the trench, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Peek up, nigga, look down, read a couple chapters. You know what I'm saying? You got to be multifaceted today. You know what I'm saying? You got to be multifaceted. You got to be able to do 2-3 things at one time and do them all well. You hear what I'm saying? Like when I got so much shit to do, when I get up, I had to do 3, 4, 5 things at one time and do it well. And when you train yourself to do that, you have to train yourself to do that. You know what I'm saying? I be doing 3 and 4 and 5 things at one time. Coming, downloading some shit, writing some shit, checking some other shit. You know what I'm saying? Getting it done and got a certain allotted time to do it and what I do in that time. But I done moved the ball on 5 different fields. You know what I'm saying? And if I'm slipping, I write a summary on what I done. So, when you're doing all your thing, you have to write daily summaries. So when you start off the next day, you already looking at the summary. You done put your shit together like, this is where I need to start off tomorrow. And so you know exactly to keep the ball moving forward, not just frivolously doing shit that don't add up to nothing. You got to get a schedule. You got to work your calendar. You got to work that time. You got to have due dates for all your projects. I'm doing this. Goddammit, set a date. You don't set no date. It ain't gonna never motherfucking get done. It's just a never-ending, mess that you got. And you can't see nothing, come to an end point. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we need to do out there. All right, family. Again, if you subscribe, you got to hit notification. And like it because you love it. Get on over there to kingseti.com. Everything. I'm going to have some marvelous shit popping off over there. Yeah, I got the t-shirts and yeah, I got the early Suten Seti lectures. But goddamn, I'm about to do something spectacular. I'm about to start making, in studio, all new, hot shit, on the new, the general of today, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Telling you. You're going to have to have this. You're going to have to have it all, nigga. You're going to have to have it all. Because I'm the bridge back to the masters. I'm telling you this. You understand? I ain't saying it because I'm the bridge back to the masters. And that's, I'm bringing the masters with me. They got to be with me. All them great, they coming with me. That's my heart. And so I'm bringing all the masters with me. I'm bringing all, the pilgrimages and all that is coming with Suten Seti. And I'm going to take the new generations into the future. So you stay on that site, because that's where I'm going to be popping. And I got some more shit coming. You understand what I'm saying? SaRaSutenSeti.com. You got KingSeti.com where I got my DVDs. I got my t-shirts. And I've got more products. I'm just trying to get it rolling. But I got a lot more products that's coming on that site. And you're going to love it. I guarantee you. You're going to want to have it in your possession. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's invigorating. It's invigorating. You know what I'm saying? When you go to, and you got your, one of your brothers up there, of royal kingly descent, rocking it for the family. You know what I'm saying? It's inspiring. You know what I'm saying? So thank you for being in it. And you can, and you can support me on Patreon. You can go to General Suten Seti, moving a lot of shit. I'm going to have some exclusive shit over there. You know what I'm saying? For family over there. That is a level up from here. Because I'm going to go, I'm able to cut a little deeper. Oh, you know what I'm saying? I got some slick things I'm about to do over there that, where can't nobody is exclusive. You know what I'm saying? The only way you can see it is to go on Patreon. You won't be able to go nowhere on YouTube or nothing. You're going to have to go on Patreon to see it. And I got to pay a couple of dollars to do it. And I'm going to do that because I want an exclusive, platform over there. And you're going to have to be on it to get it. You understand what I'm saying? And I ain't trying to kill family. I'm just trying to have a platform where I say my shit and these bitches ain't trying to take my shit off. You know what I'm saying? I got I got them there 300 videos on General Suten Seti on my General Seti page. I got 125 on my side. You know how I feel to have these bitches come over there and take your shit down and shit. And you know how much work that is? A lot of people don't understand that. You know how much work that is? That's a lot of goddamn work that a nigga done put in. And these bitches will come over there and snatch your shit off. So I had to have exclusive platforms. So y'all know I got the Suten Seti page. I got the General Seti page. Naga Suten Ra. Naga News Network. I got them folk. You understand what I'm saying? So and I got some other ones that I ain't gonna tell you. Just in case, you know what I'm saying? Because I let them motherfuckers know I'm the Naga. You just like the Hydra, you cut off one motherfucking head, 3 of them motherfuckers come back. So it ain't no motherfucker, I got something up, I'm always ready for whatever. You know what I'm saying? So if, y'all know them two, my main page, General Seti, Suten Seti, but Naga Suten Ra. That's the third. So you go, and then Naga News Network. So go and subscribe and hit notification on Naga Suten Ra and Naga News today. Don't get caught in it, and I get to beefing with these bitches, and they saying you don't know where the fuck I'm at. And then if you on my Patreon, you know where I'm at. You see what I'm saying? And y'all know my email is generalseti@yahoo. So, don't just, respect to my family. I got tens of thousands of people that, want, and I can't talk to you all. And you know that. You know what I'm saying? But if it's very important and you want to get in touch with me to get me somewhere, I had to show y'all the new platform on how I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't ready yet. But if y'all want to talk about future community lectures with the General Suten Seti, you hit me up at generalseti@yahoo.com. Okay? Now you just witnessed, you hear me? The Seti experience. And that's a cold motherfucking experience. Witness the Seti experience. Because Seti Live is lit. It's lit. I don't have to, when motherfucker come to see Seti Live on anything, you already know. When it's that time for me to come out, y'all already know it's lit. Thank you for being in the house today. I might come black today now. Y'all stay tuned. I might come black today. I need to get on the ground and get some work in. Okay? This the General Suten Seti saying, hey, arm yourself with knowledge. bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power. Let me go to the chat right quick. That's right. Get a general some love, goddammit. We're in the house. That's right. All the kings and queens in the house. That's what's up. Yeah, I'm dropping videos on Patreon. I'm about to get busy because they switched the platform up on Google Live. And so, you know what I'm saying? I got some little slick, a little background, another site that I'm going to be using where it uploads directly to Patreon. That's why I'm saying, don't get it twisted. I got some slick, shit coming on Patreon, so stay on Patreon. I'm telling you. I'm not saying that for no other reason that I'm about to bring that fire. Because as soon as they integrate this, I get this platform, it's going to be busted. Guaranteed. Black power, all praise to the ancestors. Peace.